Good day. I am going to make a screencast of an ERP system which is SAP Business One. I use this ERP system in my OJT at Fast Track Solutions. First, we're going to open the SAP Business One. And this is the company that I choose, or we can either choose another company if you want to, but I'm going to use this company. But to show you, I'm going to click change company. This will give, or this will show all of the company names that you restore in your MySQL Server R2, which is here. Um, it, it is connected to SAP Business One, and also Crystal Report is also connected to SAP Business One. If you want to add a new company in the list, you're going to restore the backup file in MySQL Server R2. Then here are the database that is now inside my SAP. We're going to use this Raffles because I am the one that was tasked to make forms for this company. First, going to select Raffles and ID, then click OK. Just wait for a while the system is verifying the license. As you can see, my license is already expired on July 26, 2013. So I made a backdate to make it work. So click OK. Okay. Until all of the OKs are done. Then here are the modules in the SAP Business One. The administration modules, financial module, sales opportunities module, sales module, purchasing module, business partner module, banking, inventory, production, MRP, service, human resource, and reports. So, I was saying, I was tasked to make forms for this company, which I created stored procedures to create views that I can use in the Crystal report, which is very important because mostly companies use these forms to present their purchase order, their sales invoice, and even financial reports. First is the sales. Um, if if we click sales order, this will come out the sales order form. And this button is also responsible for the previous data and last data. If we click this button right here, it will present the first record in the purchase order, which as we can see, eh, it's number 1 here. Number 1. Hmm. And if you want to know more details of the customer, just click this arrow here, and it is linked into the business partner module. And the business partner module contains all the details of your customer. Yan, the telephone number and address. These are just dummy accounts that we use to make the forms that the client required. So, in this button will will be responsible to show the last data record in the sales order form. So you can see we have only two transactions here, and both for Abria Madeline. And this arrow is responsible in showing the detail of the item that the customer ordered. Um, this is just only the code or the item number for this item, the 30 centimeter serving platter winter frost white. Okay, then after that, as you can, to show where these tables are, where these details are located, we're going to click the view and the system information. So as you can see, um, this is located in the name of the customer is located at ORDR card name. Well, in fact, to know what is the real name of that table, we're going to use the tools and click the queries. Under that, the query generator, and then click tab, then type the code, which is ORD ORDR ORDR if I'm not mistaken, and that is the sales order. See, ORDR. And this the one that I have shown will be helpful in locating the field names that we're going to use in making the crystal report. We're going to make a stored procedure to make a sales order the the company raffles. First, I already made a stored procedure for raffles. We're just going to locate it at I think it's on the programmability and stored procedure, and we'll just look for the stored procedure that I made, which was sales order. Should click modify to see the code for sales order form. So this is the sales order form, as you can see. But this object ID represents the object ID of the sales order. Okay, now if we are going to run this select statement, of course we don't use the, what do you call that, let's use all of this, and just execute this one. Let's try to execute this one. This will produce all of the transactions that is with a doc key number 1, and this doc key number 1 represents all of these transactions. See, all of the transactions are for Abria Madeline A. So as we can see, it produces 2 transactions, and in the SAP, doc entry number 1 is the first transaction, which includes 2 item orders for Miss Madeline. So this is the 2 item number. You can see that item number here in our this 611-N-LP and VNSS4. These two, as we can see, it's the same. It's the same for these two. Now we're going to open our crystal report and make one example for you. This will be just very easy. Now we're going to click the blank report so we can start creating this database. Our connection is in Samsung. First, we're going to type the password first, so all of the companies that you include in your SAP or in your Microsoft SQL Server R2 will be here. If you don't put a correct password, no entry will be shown. So this, and I think our company is Ruffles S2. Then click finish, then look for the stored procedure that we made, that I talking about, which is located in the DBO stored procedure, and look for the sales order. Here is stored procedure of sales order. Now we're going to enter a value which is 1 and the object ID is 17, because as you can see, the object ID here is 17, or the object ID of the sales order is 17. So click OK, then click OK, and as you can see, the fields will be located here, the one that you have selected in the stored procedure. First, you can drag and drop these fields into your page header or anywhere else you want. First, it depends on the design or the requirements of the customer.